Yo, what's going on, guys? Race Wolf back again, man. And what's good, everybody? I know it's been a while, but today I wanted to talk to you guys about the playoffs in the NFL. So, I just wanted to talk to you guys about my Super Bowl predictions, and that's what this video is going to be about, Super Bowl predictions. So, let's waste no time and let's get straight into who I think is going to come out the first round and, of course, win the Super Bowl. So we're going to start off by bracket, of course. So we'll start off with the AFC. We'll start off with the first game, and it is the Titans versus the Patriots. So, Patriots, I got that because Patriots are at home versus Titans. I don't think the Titans stand a chance, to be honest with you. I think they're one of those teams who, kind of got there by luck. And I don't see them really progressing. If they do beat the Patriots somehow, it would take a miracle. Their run game, of course, would have to come clutch, and their defense would have to play amazing. But I could be wrong there, but hey, I'm going Patriots number one, right? So, Patriots are coming out of that AFC game. So then that would mean they face the, depending on who wins, the Bills and Texans, which I got the Texans. Texans are home. Although they have been playing a little crappy, so I could, go for the Bills right there. I wouldn't know. But hey, we got if the Texans win, it's looking like Ravens, Texans, and Chiefs New England in the next round. So Chiefs New England. I think I got the Chiefs, man. I got the Chiefs beating New England. They're at Arrowhead, so that's the Chiefs Stadium, if you guys didn't know. And then we got the Ravens, Texans. I don't think the Texans stand a chance against the Ravens, to be honest with you. So, hey, Ravens, go ahead, bro. I got you guys beating the Texans because you are the number one. You will be home. Lamar Jackson, although he didn't play too good in the playoffs against the Chargers, but then again, last year, he's a new player. He found himself this year. They kind of built the offense around him, so we'll go Ravens there. So, now that leaves us with the Ravens and Chiefs in the AFC. I got the Chiefs beating the Ravens. This would be the third time that Patrick Mahomes faced Lamar Jackson, I believe. So I believe that the Chiefs are a little more experienced. They have a better overall offensive game. Their quarterback doesn't get hit like that. A quarterback who's been there before already faced Tom Brady, and he would have faced Tom Brady again. But the Ravens are no pushover, so you can say that. Lamar Jackson is going to cause havoc against that defense, which is believable. I would not doubt it at all, to be honest with you. So, Ravens, Chiefs. I'm going Chiefs here. The Chiefs have beat them this year already. So, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm going Chiefs. I think Patty Mahomes is the real deal. So, that leads us to the NFC. So, I said Chiefs Super Bowl. My bad. Chiefs Super Bowl. That's what I'm saying. So, we got the Seahawks and the Eagles. I think the Eagles are definitely not making it out against my MVP. It's like, nah, not my MVP, but Russell Wilson. I think Russell Wilson's goated. I do not see the Seahawks losing to the Eagles at home. So, bye-bye, Eagles. I wanted the Cowboys to be in that spot. I think the Cowboys are a better team than the Eagles, but I don't know, man. Dakota folded on me, man. Dakota folded. Then we got the Saints and Vikings. Now, this one could go either way. It's the rematch. It's the Minneapolis Miracle. Yes. No way it's happening again. I'm definitely going Saints. I'm not sure if Dalvin Cook is even playing or not. So, if Dalvin's not playing, then it might be like blowout, but I don't see Kirk Cousins beating experienced Drew Brees, somebody who's been here before, already been to a Super Bowl. And Drew Brees is looking better than ever, man. His arm is looking good. He's completing his passes. Like, he had almost a perfect game like 2 weeks ago. So, definitely don't see the Saints losing to the Vikings. So, that means our number one and our number two are Green Bay and the 49ers. All right, so that would mean 49ers and Saints, I believe. And then the Seahawks and the Green Bay Packers. So now, Seahawks, Packers. I think I'm gonna go Seahawks, man. I don't know. Russell Wilson is a beast. Beast mode was looking pretty good. If they get Chris Carson back, which I'm not sure if he'll be back or not. If they get Chris Carson back, Chris Carson is going to be a menace. They have the #1 run game in the whole NFL, so I can see how their run game being there could definitely affect the outcome of the game, because Russell Wilson is magic himself. So the fact that he actually has a run game to back him up this year, crazy. You've seen what he can do, but both of his running backs shot, and like there's nothing he could do without that. But hey, it's part of the game, part of NFL. So I got the Seahawks beating the Packers and the 49ers beating the Saints. I think Shanahan will tighten up the defense against Drew Brees, although Drew Brees is a veteran quarterback, man. So really, again, that could go either way. But I think Jimmy Garoppolo is a solid quarterback, so he could get it done. And over there they're going to be home, so in Santa Clara. So I don't see really the 49ers losing that game. But it's definitely possible. Drew Brees is definitely good away, and he knows how to handle himself in key situations, and he knows how to lead his team overall. So yeah, I think the 49ers Saints would be a good one, close one. I don't have them winning by much. I think if anything, it'll be like 24-21 type of score, maybe. I don't see it being high scoring shootout anymore. Sean Payton and both Kyle Shanahan, great coaches, so I'm pretty sure they're going to tighten up those things that need to be fixed. So you already know how that goes. Both great coaches, which would leave us to Seahawks 49ers for the third time this year. So I got the 49ers going to the Super Bowl. I don't see how the Seahawks would I don't see how the Seahawks would beat them. Like, based off of their current roster, we saw it's always a close game. But I think the 49ers are the better team. So I think it'll show in the playoffs. The Seahawks have a great team, but again, they're injury depleted too. So we'll see. We'll see how good Russell Wilson is. I wouldn't be surprised if Russell Wilson pulls it out and ends up taking them to the bowl, man, because he is a great quarterback. But then again, you are facing one of the most dynamic offenses in the NFL, period. So I'm going 49ers here. I think their run game and their passing game is too much, even though their defense might lack a little bit in stopping Russell Wilson. I think that they're going to pull it out, maybe even a 5-touchdown game for them, 35 points. I don't see them making any crazy defensive plays unless, like fumbled snap or something like that. So I think it's going to be like an offensive shootout type of game, because Russell Wilson has been tearing their defense apart all year. So the 49ers have really struggled against his type of offense. So they've struggled against offenses that run, period. So we'll definitely see how they do against the Seahawks. So I'm putting my money on the 49ers because overall I think they're the better team, and it'll show. And Jimmy Garoppolo, he's been there before too, even though he hasn't played, but he's been there before with Brady. So definitely something to look out for. So that would mean my Super Bowl, yes, my Super Bowl is the Chiefs and the 49ers. Yes, that is my Super Bowl, simply because, first, that's going to be the Super Bowl, in my opinion, because, those teams, they're the two best teams in the league, I think. I think Lamar Jackson had a great season, too young to win and progress through the playoffs, I think, guys, especially if he ends up having to face a Chiefs or, even a New England. That could be very hard for him, I think. It's going to take one more year. I think one more year, and then Lamar Jackson will be able to step up and go to the Super Bowl. So, hey, Lamar Jackson is a great player, though. Everybody's sold on the Ravens right now and how they play, but playoffs is a different game, man. People are playing like for their lives right there. They're hungry, man. They want it. So I don't think that triple option and the spinning is gonna go too well, especially since they will hit Lamar Jackson. They do not care. They will hit him as many times as they have to, and they're gonna play more ferocious. It's a lot more. It's not playing safe, So I don't know. I'm not sold on the Ravens like everybody else is, but I am sold on the Chiefs. I'm sold on Patrick Mahomes, man. Patrick Mahomes is ridiculous. He does a lot of crazy things, our cover athlete. he was able to miss those games and still bring and rally his team back. So I'm really sold on him. I'm putting all my marbles into him, but I do not have them winning the Super Bowl. Unfortunately, I think Patty Mahomes is his defense is not going to cut it. His defense has been playing good. You know, I'm not going to say that they've been playing bad, but the 49ers, I think, are just overall one of the more dominant offenses. So, I don't know. I'm pretty sure that the offensive scheme that the 49ers have is going to lead them to the Super Bowl, and put them to beat the Chiefs. I don't see the Chiefs pulling anything crazy unless their defense steps up, man. You never know in the Super Bowl who's going to do what. So if the Chiefs defense could step up, they could easily win the Super Bowl, because I think they can easily outscore not easily outscore the 49ers, but they'll put up points against the 49ers, because the 49ers defense is good. Don't get me wrong, but it's not like people haven't put up big numbers against their team, especially people with high octane offenses. Hence the Saints, the Seahawks. They've put up some crazy points against the Saints. So, man, I'm really sold on the 49ers, though. Although it may seem like I'm bashing them right now, but their offense is amazing. They have a great offensive-minded coach. So even though their defense may not pull it through sometimes, excuse me, even though they may not pull it through sometimes, their offense really comes through. Even in the clutch, I think Jimmy G is clutch, but hey, I've never seen Jimmy G in the playoffs, so it'll be hard to say, but I really got them going to the bowl. I think Shanahan, like I've been saying this whole video, Shanahan's a great coach, a great mind, and I think he finds his own ways to beat teams, man. He knows how to beat teams. He knows how to maneuver, So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you guys think. I'm down here. Whatever Super Bowl comments you guys have, leave a thumbs up if you did. Subscribe if you're new, and Happy New Year, my brothers. This is and sisters. This is a new year, new us, man. Let's go.
If you ain't got no diamonds on your neck, then how you dripping in? And if you ain't pouring up and sipping tech, then what you sipping on? If you ain't got a chopper or a tech, then what you gripping on? If you ain't smoking